Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Marine Gun Builder Live. I am your host, Marine Gun Builder. It is Friday night, and today, ladies and gentlemen, people from around the world, our wonderful federal agents, welcome to a night of gun building with the best gun builders in the nation, north, south, east, and west. This is a huge live, and it is a collaborative live. And it is the first live where all of the godfathers of building have come together under one platform to bring tonight's special announcement. I know a lot of you already heard about Freedom Crew University, but tonight marks the official launch where every builder across the nation gets to interact with all of the chief instructors. So without further ado, I'm going to bring them up one by one as we get into the future of gun building tonight. And first on the docket is the man, Tactical Trash Panda. Hello, sir. How are you doing tonight?
Good afternoon. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining in. How's everything going, Mr. MGB, the godfather of building?
Wow, we're all the godfathers, right? we're all together. So Panda's going to be doing 1022. He's going to be doing Glock. Man, I'm excited. Are you?
I'm excited too.
I know I've been on your channel, you've been on mine, but we're all together tonight. All right, you ready to bring up some of our other big figures in the industry?
Always.
All right. Willie Will. He needs no introduction. Renowned gun stippler, Will from Shogun Customs. What's up, handsome?
Oh, get out of here.
I am out of here, literally. I haven't had here since I was 17.
Oh, that's all you and Panda, man. You guys killing the cameras.
Yeah, everybody's got these nice beards except me. I have to grow one out. What's up, man?
Yeah, man, doing good. Excited about tonight. Still trying to get my YouTube live going, but you know, we're doing good.
Just tell your fam, we're on Panda's channel, we're on the Crew channel, we're on the Marine Gun Builder channel, and can we bring up the next guy?
We're all over the place.
That's it. We're on Sarge's channel. What's up, AngrySarge?
What's up, guys? Happy to be here. Y'all ready?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm
more than ready.
I know this is exciting. This is a different show for us. So this.
I don't know how we're gonna fit all 9 of us on the screen at the same time, but we're gonna see how this shit goes down. All right. All right. Now, next guy needs no introduction at all. Everybody knows your boy, P80 Ralph. What's up, my man?
It's your boy, P80 Ralph. Up in the house. Thank you all for tuning in and hanging out with us on this Friday night.
Yeah. So as you know, Ralph doesn't have a channel, but he has all of our channels instead, right? He's got them all. He's got every channel here. All right, Ralphie. I don't know if they're ready for the next one, Ralph. They ready for this next guy? I don't think they're ready. I mean, you want to talk about the godfather of building. You want to talk about the guy who's been grinding for years in this business, making it happen, educating patriots on almost every platform possible, and another chief instructor at Freedom Crew University. Give it up for the one and the only, the Rogue Banshee up in here. What's up, my man?
Well, we need one of those machines. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna get DLD up here for the machine.
Yeah. But no, man, this is just freaking awesome having all of us on tonight. I mean, this is like, I mean, the world's gonna stop spinning tonight just from all of us being here.
Right? Yeah. This is a Fed's dream.
Yeah, totally. They got all of us. They have all of us at one place at one time, and it just never happens.
I know. And can I tell you what I thought the best business plan for any patriot out there to get into is? I think this is the best business plan. Any one of you want to make millions of dollars, you got to start for just patriots a dog insurance program.
Yeah,
that's all you need, right?
It
goes with your CCP, your carry insurance. You get dog protection insurance. You'd be all set. All right. Next on the docket. They're just not ready for this gentleman. This gentleman is one of the brightest people in our printing industry. And can we all please give it up for the boom That's the BenchiesGoBoom. What's up, Shawnee?
How we doing, guys?
It's like the rock star just entered the stage.
Oh yeah, it was either the gold standards or the Americas. I couldn't decide, but I figured we're all gold standards here, and that's what we like.
That's it, baby doll. All right, up next, Barry Manilow on the mic. You all know him. He talks to you 3 times a week in that sweet voice, tells you to be kind and lovable. You just want to give him a big tear, Betty. Oh, give him a big hug. But don't let him show you his sack in Vegas. That's all I have to say about that.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. What's up, y'all? Hey, good to see y'all, man. Look, this is a Fed's wet dream. Look at this. This is beautiful. I had to do a double take on my background to make sure there was nothing identifiable about me here.
Is this recording? Is this thing on?
Yeah, right.
Right.
Good to see y'all, man, and good to see all the viewers out there, man. But this is excellent, man. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, Chief Instructor DLD. All right,
Chief Instructor,
channel members. We ready to introduce the last man, huh? The last man on the stage, the last godfather of gun building on the stage. Everybody, give it up for Flying Rich. What's up, Rich?
Thank you, gentlemen. I never thought I'd be on a live stream with Marine Gun Builder. This is like a dream come true.
We've never been on a live stream before together.
I don't think you and I.
No.
No,
but we've been like this for the past like 12 weeks.
But we've never done an actual YouTube live, is what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
No, well, we need to make that happen. It is happening.
Well, it's happening now.
All right,
and it's nice to be in a room with such talented gentlemen. I mean, guys, I'm looking around and people that know a lot of about gun building. So I'm in good company here.
Yeah, we have the Brady bunch of gun builders here. I just realized.
No. We gotta do this and play Hollywood Squares.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey,
Dark.
You're the youngest one in curls.
Wrong way.
Panda.
See, my image is mirrored.
Hey, Ralph's got it easy. He's got everybody all around him.
We got a huge night of gun building. So look, let's start with a couple of things. Okay, as we all know, folks, the bridge frame is dropped. It's been shipped. People are getting them on their doorstep. So who wants to talk about the bridge frame first? The new Polymer80 bridge frame. Who's up?
I mean, whoever you want to take it.
Dark is going to take it. Dark,
all right, ladies and gentlemen,
us on the new Polymer80 bridge frame. What's new? What's different? What can people expect?
Yeah, so a couple of things. First, I want to take a second to honor Polymer80 because we have to recognize that on December the 27th at like 3:34 p.m., the ATF dropped a bomb, not legislation, not an act of Congress. They dropped a bomb that said, "Oh yeah, y'all can't do this whole frame thing anymore." Right after we've gone through 3 months of separating the frame and jig, and it's just been it was a huge bomb that they dropped. And then within about 14 days of that happening, Polymer80 already came out with a solution, and it was their new bridge frame, which is, in my eyes, and in most of our eyes, it's freedom fighting, right? They had a new frame that is still unserialized, shipped directly to your door. You can buy your jig separately. Of course, I know a place. And then we can talk more about that later. But it's just a little bit more material to remove out of the trigger housing area in the back, and then a little bit more material in the front LBRS system. And boom, you got yourself an unserialized Polymer80. And then there's also one more pin that you have to drill. But, I'll let MGB. If you want me to drop that, let me know.
Well, I guess, you got to be a master driller.
Yeah.
A big master driller. All right. So look, huge news, right? New Polymer80 hitting the market, ATF compliant, right? Yeah. So even if this new rule sticks around and for some God unknown reason, they are a way to get away with all their behavior. And even if the courts take a long time to decide on that frame and receiver, all that doesn't matter because it's legit now, right? It's compliant now, which is a huge deal. There will be no more interruptions. So, you know, I felt like there was this long, 6 weeks, where people were just like, are we ever going to be able to do this again? It's like, yep. And they were prepared, I mean, big ups to Polymer80, always being way ahead of the game. They obviously didn't create it in just 2 weeks before they went to SHOT Show, right? Like that. They didn't create it in a month. They were planning, what if this was going to go this way, and let's be compliant now. So they were very forward thinking, as they've always been, and were prepared for it to drop either way. Now, I was on DLD stream last night, and we were kind of chit-chatting, and we said, look, guys, obviously there's a little more work here, which we don't mind. We love to push our limits, right? But if they get the injunction rather quick, they'll probably go back to the other ones because it's just less work in the meantime. And that means that this run that's dropping right now is going to be a very limited edition run. This bridge frame is going to be very limited edition. So,
familiar.
As a collector enthusiast, I'm hoping for that as well.
So if anybody out there has ever been like, man, I wish I had a strike gate, man, I wish I had a white, blah, blah, man, I wish I had a CL, man, here's your chance. We are telling you in advance that one day people are going to be like, man, I wish I had a bridge frame. So just saying.
Right. And so let's talk about Freedom Crew University a little bit. We'll kind of maybe go around the table here, tell everybody what you're the chief instructor of, what programs you're going to be doing, and we'll just jump one to one. And so, Panda, why don't you lead that off?
All right. Well, I'll be instructing Glock building, Glock assembly, and also Ruger 1022 builds. So if you're interested in those, come check us out.
The Brownells, man. Of course.
I am, man. BLP.
Right. Yeah, that's it, baby. All right, AngrySarge, man. What's your role here in the university?
So it's kind of twofold, but most of mine has been kind of around the marketing. We've been working on ads and stuff like that. So some of the stuff that you see us sharing on Instagram or elsewhere is kind of products of mine and my nerd, should I say?
Yeah.
And beyond that, I am a chief instructor. I will be doing Glocks. I want to get into the SIG side of the house, so I'm going to learn that as fast as I can so I can push that out. But ARs, maintenance, things like that, I'll be touching base, but probably mostly privates and filling in if we get an overload.
Right.
You're going to be touching privates?
Filling in private.
Here we go. He likes feet. He likes feet. He's got the foot thing going.
He is a foot man.
He loves his feet.
We are all very skilled at filling in privates. So
hey, so this is actually the first time we've been live, as Rich said. Like, I was live with him. But we get together every week as instructors, sometimes multiple times a week. And we do this, and we talk, and we plan curriculum, and we work together in a collaborative nature to bring the build community forward, right? So bringing the best mind, that's the whole idea behind it. Bringing the best minds and the best gun building people together in order to create the best curriculum for the community. And unfortunately, in our next meeting, it is my turn to be ripped on. So everybody's had their turn, except for me and Rich. But I think I'm next. I'm next in line. All right. Thank you, Mr. Sarge. Will, you got to talk about this great program you got, man. You've got to talk about taking people down the path of the stippling journey.
Yeah, my pleasure, man. So, stippling is very, very deep. It's not just putting a wood burner to polymer, melting it, and calling it a day. It's not just taking a drum to your undercuts and saying, oh, that looks good, right? I mean, I can get higher up on the frame. I mean, it goes a lot further than that. without going too far and taking up everybody else's time, I had a pretty, decent journey on how, trying to figure out how to do all of this stuff. I didn't know what kind of bits to use. Half the battle is using the right tools, and nobody wants to tell you what tools they use. You have to just suffer. So I'm teaching the Stippling here on 3 different levels: beginner, intermediate, advanced, also doing one-on-one private mentorship programs. So look, if you're somebody who just wants to work on your own frame, come to the beginner class. You'll know everything you need to know to work on your own frames, right? You're not charging money yet. Get to my intermediate class, you could probably start charging some money, because now you're going to learn some finer details and all the inner workings of the entire frame. Now, if you get my advanced class, that's a 3-day class. If you finish my advanced class, obviously you have some innate skill, right? Everyone has their their skill level, but I will take you as far as I can take you. And you know what? Let me tell you, you'll know everything that I know, and you can even start your own business stippling just like me. I mean, I started from the bottom, and
now we're here.
Yeah, now we're here.
Not knowing a damn thing, having to pick everybody's brain, beg for information in forums and Facebook groups, and freaking kiss ass. Listen, I got your back. I will show you. That's it.
All right, bro. Thank you, man.
Right.
And I mean, I got to take a second here, and we got to see if we can get his gallery up so you guys can get some inspiration.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where's the Shogun gallery?
Yeah, don't let him be too humble, man.
Yeah.
He is
there you go.
fire.
There's some gun porn right there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go through this gallery a little bit. We bring this up full screen. Can I solo this?
That's some beautiful work.
All right, let's go through. Wow.
Look at those borders, bro. God,
look at that.
Yeah, isn't it awesome? He's got some great work.
You guys are stop.
For real, man. It's something to be celebrated. You don't see that.
How do you do that different color outline? Is that?
Oh, dude, speaking of secrets, that's one of the secrets I had to actually, you know what? No one actually gave me the answer. Even my friend who stipples was like, I'm gonna let you figure it out on your own first. It's a simple color fill pen, man. So Cerakote sells this color fill pen. It's gravity fed. You put probably about 5 or 6 drops of paint in there, and you just run it through the border, man. It's super simple, but it's very guarded.
Where was that when I was doing Cerakote work, man? I had the old school color fill where you had to spray your color fill on, then fill it with clay, then do your thing, and then dig the clay out.
Dude,
that was the old school. And like they came out with this color fill pen. I'm like, well, figures. Like I stopped doing this 3 years ago.
Banshee's so old. He probably had the like the Ghostbusters backpack Cerakote and stuff. You know,
I did. You're so jealous about that, aren't you?
I am.
You're not letting that one go.
It's experience, y'all.
Hey, see, there he is. So you guys know I'm not bullshitting. Look in the comments. Joshua McCabe. Sorry, bro, I couldn't share that secret with you, but you figured it out.
That's awesome.
Because somebody had taught him and said, "Hey, man, look, don't teach anybody this." So he kept his word. I respect that, But I figured it out.
Dude, look at that!
Look at
that!
I gotta say, Will's work is so beautiful that it makes you want to get 2 frames stippled by him. One to keep in the safe as a safe queen, and the other one to work out the range and scratch up and mar up and all that kind of beautiful things.
Yeah. Is that a specific tip that you use to get that nice pattern right there?
Yeah, man. All my textures are exclusive to me, man. I have maybe 2 textures actually that we all kind of use in the industry, but I have over a dozen exclusive tips to Shogun Customs. So if you want that design, you got to come to me.
All right. Get to learn it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. When he was on my podcast, we were talking. I go, the greatest thing about his name is Shogun Customs because it's your show gun.
Yeah.
Right. You want to show that thing off when you're done. When he gets done with it.
Yeah. That's a nice little play because really it's that whole martial arts background, right? Like that's where it originally came from, right? But he's got a good point.
No, exactly. So when I was Mad Monk Customs, you know, and I think some of you know this. I was sitting and I was thinking of my one of my old favorite movies, Shogun Assassin, and I was like, whoa, it's a Shogun. I was like, oh, and it's samurai themed, because you know all my stuff's always been martial arts, Eastern based, you know, hence the Mad Monk philosophy, and you know, or Mad Monk Customs. But yeah, man, yeah. So I like that it has a few different meanings, you know.
Shogun, if you want the best compliment ever, people are asking if your stippling is laser.
That is a huge
Yeah.
It has. Yeah, I've been asked that a few times. It is not lasered, everybody. It's by hand.
Yeah.
But I do plan to get a laser at some point.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you. No, it's all by hand.
That's
I
great.
mean, if you talk to him, he'll let you know that he likes to make sure that the weapons and your hands like melt together. So he's definitely all about touching his weapons with his hands.
The weapons and the warrior become one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are killing me, man. Hey, I almost want to unpublish that video now.
You can't unpublish it from up here.
Upload to the university page.
I know. Shit, man.
But it's true. But no, you know what it is though, guys? Yeah, obviously we rip on each other all the time. But the reality is this is passion, right? This is passion. And you know, these are the people that you want to learn from, right? These are the people, you know, if I'm going to learn stippling, I want to learn from a guy that just he absorbs this, lives it, he breathes it, you know, and he wants to teach others, right? And it's great that we always have, you know, people that will come in and show their appreciation, because one of the greatest things as any type of instructor is when you have students that outgrow you.
Oh, yeah.
Right? They become better than you and they pass you. But more importantly, they take the gift and go educate others. Like we were talking about martial arts here. So, you know, Will and I are both really into martial arts. And one of the things I've been saying, I'm 47 years old, been doing it since 9. Okay, it's been a long time. And I can tell you one thing that I've learned in these decades of doing martial arts is that you can find really great black belts out there as far as fighters are concerned. But they're terrible teachers. And then you find people that, you know, can just teach you how to throw kick. Like I've literally had students that were yellow belts that were able to teach a new student, you know, a basic front kick better than a master black belt could, because they didn't have the teaching ability, they didn't have the passion for that. They only wanted to do it for themselves, right?
It happens.
And so when you have that mix, and you know, I think that's what's so strong about this room is we're all driven to educate the next generation of patriots. We understand that that is a mission and a purpose that serves above everything else right now. And if you missed the stream last night on DLD's channel, I encourage everybody to go watch that later on, because we had a fantastic talk of exactly how we win this fight for our rights. And it's not in courts, it's not the Supreme Court, it's none of that stuff. It is all of us working together collaboratively to go out and bring a new generation of patriots in who will stand for their rights as time moves forward. And it's only going to get harder for them, right?
Preach.
And so it starts with the people with a bunch of passion, which is why we have the university, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not sure that everybody knows that's watching, so let me just say it now. Obviously, you know, all of us on here, we don't have content on YouTube anymore, really specifically to the actual building of firearms. Okay, obviously that's not by choice. I'm not able to do that anymore. Even in the things where in the past we were complying to their requests, they just change the goal, you know, the end zone every 2 minutes on us. And so what we thought we were complying to or not, we can never get clear answers anymore on whether this is compliant or not. It's just not, right? We just decided it's not. And now they're at the point where they're like, you show any type of modification, we can pull it down at will. And you know, that like includes putting sights on a slide. Like we don't even know if we can do that, but that would be considered a modification. And they're, you know, under their terms, we would get removed. So moving forward, a big thing for all of us was coming together and say, how do we continue education uninterrupted? Because I'll speak for myself on this, but I'll let you all chime in. I think one of the most difficult things about publishing to YouTube when it comes to gun building, even before all of this another gun apocalypse that just happened, was how do we, like, I would spend time editing to try to conform and fit to a YouTube policy. And it was like I was removing things that I really wanted to show, but I know if I show it, the video will get pulled. Like, there was one of the biggest pain in the asses, because you knew that comments were going to come in, were like, well, you know, MGB, how did I do this? Or MGB, how did you get to that? And it's like, oh, you got to come offline. You got to come here. You got to see me there. I can't do that on YouTube. It was such a pain as a content creator. And I think one of the biggest things about the university is there's no holding back anymore, right? We don't have to. We can just teach exactly what we need to teach without worrying about all the restrictions and the constraints that these social media platforms.
Freedom.
Yeah, freedom, baby.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah, it's a special platform, honestly, and you know, we're all honored to be a part of it. It's like a revolutionary platform for the gun industry, in my opinion. You know, nobody is doing something like this. You know, at least for the gun industry. You know, you have things like this, like, you know, like master class. You know, you want to go learn how to produce tracks or, you know, things like that, but nothing for the gun industry, man.
Yep. I hear you, man. Nothing, and especially nothing in the gun building industry.
Exactly.
Especially with that.
And that goes far, man. You teach somebody how to fish, that goes far.
Yeah. Well, you know, teach a man to fish, right? So we know that that's an old saying, right?
Yeah, and I think, like you said, Shogun, like a lot of people don't want to share the secrets. You know what I mean? They want to hoard them to themselves. They want to, you know, make money off of whatever it is, right? Like it's our job and it's our opportunity to make the community as strong as possible when you know, spread the wealth of knowledge.
Dude, Dark, exactly. Man, I want people on this earth to be fucking great. Every person deserves, we are here on this planet to be great people, man, to reach greatness. And it kills me, like, when I see, I won't get too crazy into it, you know, but homeless people or people that are addicted to drugs or you know, have mental illnesses, it kills me, because I'm like, man, we're not put on earth for this bullshit. You know, I just want everybody to be great. And because of that, I share everything with everybody, because I want you to be fucking awesome. Excuse my friends. You know what I mean?
I think Gaston Glock said it best: perfection. Seek perfection, y'all. Seek perfection.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Perfection with purpose.
Yeah.
Right. You know,
sorry, I'm being silly.
No, but it's true.
I believe you. I'm you know, I'm with you, bro.
Right. This is why Glock. This is why Polymer80 became so big, though, as well, right? So let's take those couple of thoughts there, because what you just heard from Will is the things that we hear from instructors meetings all the time, and from everybody on this panel. There is a deep love and passion for what we do, right? A deep love and genuine passion for what we do. What made Polymer80 skyrocket is that they improved in certain areas on the Glock, but they made it so that you could do it yourself. In other words, Polymer80 took the most popular platform and put it in your hands to build at home. Like, if they had done another platform, it probably wouldn't have been as big, right? But they took the Glock platform, which was the definition of perfection that all other manufacturers for years have been trying to catch up to, right? Trying to chase. And Polymer80 wasn't manufacturing to chase them. They said, no, let's manufacture this, and you all can go chase your own perfection, right? Your own version of perfection, whatever you see as perfect for you. And this is what created an enormous explosion.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, they set the tone.
Yeah. And so we've had a lot of people come in that feel that passion and that purpose as well. But you brought up something here that I thought was great, which was teach a man to fish, right? And so, like, I think everybody here pretty much knows that saying, right? Like, teach a man to fish. Give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. But the question really comes down to, why should he do either, right? Like, why should he eat a fish even if you give it to him? Yeah. Right? And definitely, why should he take the time to learn the skill of fishing, which takes time and patience, right? And hours. Because if anybody's been fishing, it's not like, you see when they throw it in the room, right? It's hours. There's days sometimes that go by with nothing. So what gives somebody the ability or the purpose to even give themselves the time to learn the skill of fishing? Why should they do that? And in both instances, it comes down to purpose. Whether I try to give them the fish or I try to teach them to fish, they won't do either one unless they're hungry. Right? Yeah. So if the person isn't hungry, even if I give that person the fish, he's not going to eat it. And he definitely isn't going to take the time to go learn the skill of fishing. And what is missing in our world is that hunger. That hunger. But who sees it? Like, the people in the build community, we're the ones who see that hunger. We're the ones who have been chasing that and trying to get everybody else in the firearms community fired up. Like, take this shit into your own hands. Learn this skill. Yeah. This world is getting fucking so dangerous, right? So dangerous. Again, we were talking last night on this thing. I'm not even talking about other humans. I'm talking about just the world state right now. Every action the leaders are doing in this world are putting us all in fucking danger. Right. And so, like, if you're not prepared with this knowledge and these skills, you're going to be caught off guard. You're going to be caught way off guard. So take the time to learn the skills. Like, this always, I think everybody here knows, to me, they used to say it all the time. This is a life skill that you have to learn, right? This is like riding a bike. It's like swimming. It's like learning to cook. This is a life skill you should know.
Well, you know what too, MGB? The man is different nowadays. The common man is different these days. We're not built the same. We're getting very, very soft. Our military is getting soft. Our culture is getting soft. We all know where it's going, right? There's no man around anymore because they're transitioning and shit. So I look at this as being a way to kind of add to your manhood, right? Doing things with your hands, being creative, using your mind, being proud of something, putting some work in, getting sweaty, right? Having pain in your wrist because you've been, using your Dremel all day, it just contributes to your manhood. And I think, it's a good time for that kind of thing. Nobody really does anything with their hands anymore. Look, we all just sit at a computer and have AI do everything for us now. Like, we're getting dumber. Like, technological advance or progress doesn't always mean progress for humanity. I always think of that. And that was something I read in I believe it was 365 Dows, a Taoist book. It was Scholar Warrior, book called Scholar Warrior. Yeah, he said progress in technology doesn't always mean progress for humanity, and that always stuck with me. It's a dangerous slope if you know what I mean. You get to a certain point.
I agree, man.
Christy out there says, "Can you guys please teach a master class on manhood?" We could add that to the roster.
Well, I guess then we should move on to P80 Ralph, and if he whips it out, I guess.
Not whipping anything out, all right?
Now whip out the knowledge.
That's what I was talking about. Oh, this is a family channel over here.
Yeah, come on, man.
Talking about. Oh, you just ruined it.
Boy, Ralph, get your mind out the gutter.
During the instructor chats, they would have they'd freak out.
It's terrible.
Oh, you guys.
Tell us about you, man.
So, for those that don't know, I'm P80 Ralph. I made a name for myself building Polymer 80s in the last 2 or 3 years, and recently I've transitioned, as Will,
but in a good way.
I mean, that community is kind of questionable sometimes. Just saying.
So I've recently transitioned to 3D printing, and yes, the community is a little weird. You know, when you got all this technology and computer stuff and CAD and filaments and melted plastic all put in the same place, you get some interesting characters. So I did dive into that. I wouldn't say mastered it, but I've mastered it. I've mastered the art of 3D printing to the point where I feel comfortable enough to be able to teach others. So we do have a couple courses as far as 3D printing goes. If you're new and you just maybe not just heard of it, but maybe you've heard about 3D printing and it just sounds out of this world. You're like, there's no way that frame's going to hold up. I don't even know how to begin. I don't know what machine to get. I don't know what filament to get. What's a layer height? What's an extrusion multiplier? Like, you don't know any of these terms? Come talk to us. The basic class will teach you all of that. So we'll get your printer set up. We'll give you recommendations as far as what printer you should go with. And we'll get you comfortable to the point where you're going from, I don't know about this to, okay, I think I can do this. Because I'll be honest here, it took me about a week to get comfortable with it. And I did do a lot of digging around the internet, trying to find the answers. But there's so many different ways to do this. So many different people giving their recommendations as far as to what's the best of this or what's the best of that. And the correct answer is there is no best of anything. Everything has its purpose. All the machines work in their own way. Yes, there's some crappy machines out there, but any 3D printer you buy will be able to produce trinkets and nice little toys for your kids, as well as ARs and Glocks, and much more. There's crazy stuff that I've never seen before that you can't buy at the store, and the only way to obtain those firearms is to actually print them, because there is no other way to get them. So that's what got me into printing, was because I don't want to say tired of Polymer 80s, but I had built them all, and I felt like, man, I need to find something else to get into here. And those Chairman Juan Glocks and the Mac Daddy, the Mac and Cheese, all of these crazy designs. There's a Glock with a two-handed size grip called the Biggest Dickus. It's hilarious and ridiculous at the same time. But yeah, 3D printing is definitely next level. I feel like the technology is only going to get better and better and better as we keep progressing. And there's so many people in the community contributing knowledge, contributing their time, and developing new filaments, new printers, new materials, everything. So it's only going to go up from here. I don't think there's going backwards in 3D printing. So if you've ever thought about that, you might want to check out our courses. If you're already into 3D printing, and let's say you want to step your game up a little bit, you want to start printing carbon fiber nylons and all those heat resistant materials, because let's face it here, PLA is a little heat sensitive. You know, you leave that frame in your car, it's definitely gonna melt on a hot sunny day in the South. So if you want to step that up to some filaments that are comparable to OEM Glocks, you definitely need to upgrade that printer and learn some new materials, which took me a little bit to get comfortable with, man. Definitely difficult to get those carbon fiber nylons to print properly and clean. So yeah, come check us out. Book a class with us if you've ever thought about 3D printing. And I'll also do Glock assembly and Glock builds as well. However, we do have other guys teaching those classes. But if you want to take a class with me and I'll teach you all my little secrets, why I do certain things, come take an assembly class with your boy, P80 Ralph.
All right, man. And can we just talk a second about manhood, ladies and gentlemen? Because if you become a mastered 3D printer like Ralph, the girls, they just give you their phone numbers, and you can look at right there in the back of all his sticky notes. So all the numbers he gets for being a master 3D printer right there. I'm just saying. It's a dream of faith. We all want to be P80 Ralph in our next life.
Yeah, pimp juice.
Oh, you know,
this game is strong.
Yeah. Can we keep it on 3D printing, and maybe we'll go Rich and then BenchiesGoBoom? You think we can do that?
For sure.
Mitch, I'm gonna bring you up, man. Just kind of talk about your 3D printing and the things that you're gonna be doing for the university. You got very special.
Actually.
Yeah, all right. Let's bring you up.
I
brought me up. Wrong ball guy.
Boom. Ralph was talking about carbon fiber nylon, and I personally am working on a Steyr-AUG parts kit. So the parts kit comes without the receiver. I'm part of the Steyr-AUG beta. So printing that in carbon fiber nylon on the Bamboo P1P, and also, boom, we're doing some ghost gunners. So
careful.
Yeah.
So we're doing all of that stuff. So 3D printing, little ghost gunning going on here. I'm doing some 3D printing classes, and I'm gonna show you how to end-to-end send a print from Cura to your printer through Octoprint, monitor it with Octoprint, have the printer turn on, turn off on a thermal runaway, send you a push bullet message, and a picture of the print will show up on your watch when you're done. So that's what my class is teaching.
Yeah,
nice.
That sounds hot.
Yeah.
Oh, and have an AI spaghetti detective watch your print and make sure it comes out correct.
Yeah.
And make your cappuccinos.
Wow.
Actually, I got a dedicated machine for that.
Well, look, we got a freaking Stang, been a long time builder in the build community. He says he's dialing his Ender 3. His benchies look bad. Everyone's got to start somewhere, right? So, Sean, I'm going to bring you up. I'm going to bring you up, Sean.
Perfect time.
Boom.
Let's talk about
ready
the
to go boom, baby. Here you go. Here's the man, the myth, the legend. Here he is.
Yeah, what's up, guys? So as you see above, I am BenchiesGoBoom. That's what I do. I'm part of the 3D printing team here. And, I think 3D printing can be a pretty scary or like a timid journey, so to say, to navigate those waters. And I think what we've created here is a safe place. This is a place where we don't have to talk in code about where to find certain things, or how to do certain things. We'll shoot it to you straight. And we're here to kind of mentor you and to go on this learning curve together. We'll be right there with you. All of us on this team have a lot of experience across multiple platforms. So I know P80 Ralph had mentioned, what's the best printer? And he was right. The answer depends for everybody, for your situation. Are you looking to kind of get in and know every little part, or are you trying to blast through it as fast as you can, and not have to deal with any of that type of stuff? So we're here to go on that learning journey with you and answer any questions that you have, and maybe us also learn some things on the way, because the best way to learn is to teach as well. So we do awesome things here. P80 Ralph was also mentioning some different types of files that are out there. I don't know if he really went down the rabbit hole of CAD. You could also create and make your own files as well. You can customize your own files if you want a certain stipple pattern. Will, watch out. I think there'll always be that art though of hand stippling, but with 3D printing, we can create our own stipples or grip patterns, I like to call them, because I'm not actually sitting there stippling. It's more CAD design. There's not a lot of skill to that, but so that's what we do.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I know those cheaters.
You can just print the stipples. You don't got to do all that burning plastic stuff. Just print it like that.
Yeah. Hey, I want to learn how to 3D print, honestly. But you know what? You guys, I don't know. Are you guys going to be able to get the same grip factor?
No, it's not.
Never.
But y'all's will look prettier though, man. My God, dude. Like once you guys like that industry masters that kind of like innovates it even more, dude, it's gonna be sexy.
Maybe we'll have some competitions. Maybe we'll take one of your top stipple students, and we'll get one of our top 3D students, and have a little grip off.
Or even better, we can take a couple of Shogun's custom stipples and make them in a 3D printed file so that everyone can have them.
Yeah, look at that. I like
that'd
that.
be dope.
No.
You say no, but this community will take everything and make it printable.
Exclusive to Shogun
and everyone else on the internet.
He's like Polymer80. He copyrights the process, y'all.
Yeah. So also, if you guys haven't yet, hop on over to Freedom Crew University. Join in over there. We have a special forum over there as well, where you can ask us anything. We're always posting stuff there, and we're in the process of kind of growing the content there. So if you guys want to come over there, contribute there, that would be awesome.
Yeah, there's a forum. Yeah, come in and say hi, guys. Yeah, good point, Benchy.
Yep. All right, man. Are we ready for Barry Manilow?
Actually, if I'm just kidding. If I could please, I know I joke around a lot, right? Like I'm the goofy one. That's why y'all have picked me for an episode to pick on like 10 times, right? out of 12 sessions. But I would like to, even though I joke around a lot and poke fun, I'd like to let Rogue Banshee go before me. I tremendously respect his experience, his time, this dude knows everything, a little bit about everything and everything about a little bit. So I'd like to give mine to Rogue Banshee.
Gentlemen.
Jay, I don't know if you're gonna be bamboozled here, man, but it sounds to me like he wants to be the best for last. That's all I'm saying. It's what it sounded like.
I'll take it. I was expecting to be the last. I was going to save the best.
I knew you were going to. Hey, I'll go. I'm just saying. I was trying to say age before beauty. That's all.
Yeah. All right. I mean, guys, another huge legend in the build community. Everybody, welcome the Road Banshee.
Hey, yeah, it's funny that Dark does that. Dark and I have a great sense of humor together. I love being on his show. He loves coming on mine. I tell everybody that when I'm on Dark's show, it's no longer DLD After Dark. It's like DLD all night long. Because the two of us will talk for like 4 hours on a live stream. Like the two of us will be falling asleep talking, and we'll talk anything about. We'll talk about anything about guns, prepping. We just go all out. But hey, yeah, I am the Rogue Banshee. Gosh, I've been doing the video thing for about 5 years. I used to be an FFL and a gunsmith, and I'll be teaching the SIG classes. So when you guys get bored with those Glocks, you can graduate up to the SIGs and start learning something a little bit different. And I'll do the SIGs and the AR-15 classes. And, MGB and I have been talking for a while. We've been trying to figure out how to do a 1911 class coming up sometime in the future. That's a really advanced class. When I started building guns, I actually went 1911, worked my way back to Glocks. And, I love building them all. It doesn't matter. I'll build a Polymer80. I'll build a JSD MUP 1, or we'll just build a 1911s, whatever kind of I have around, and it's just fun. I love showing people how to do things. And that's why when I got the invitation to come on this platform, I was talking to MGB, gosh, we were talking like 15 minutes. I'm like, I'm in. You're like, you don't even know what it's about yet. I go, I'm in. I'm ready. Let's go.
Yep. It's exactly how it went.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's how all of our conversations.
Yep. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
And the one thing I will leave everybody with is, they can legislate the gun. They can't legislate the knowledge in your head.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Bingo. That's right. So we say they can ban what you own. Right. I mean, they can ban what you buy. They can ban what you currently own. Like that's what they're trying to do right now. Right. What you bought legally. Right. But they can't ban what's up in here, man. Knowledge is everything. Right. Knowledge is everything. I had a student in orientation last night. So when you become a student at the university, you go through an orientation with a chief instructor. So last night I hosted it, and the student was just like that. I said, look, I can't build. I'm in a state that's behind, enemy lines. I'm not here to build, But what I want to do is I just want to sit and I want to learn this skill. I need to know this skill. And I was like, man, good to go. Sit back and absorb, and they're signing up for events and things like that, because not only do we have courses, but we have special events. Obviously there's private instruction with the instructors here as well, but special events where you get to join just us, and we kind of go through everything, right? We go through whatever that little special event is. So I see a lot of questions piling up here, so we're going to move along to DLD, and then we get to some questions and answers with the potential students out there that want to move. Because I'll tell you, one of the biggest things we're seeing, the influx, just so you all know, like, this is actually the official quote unquote launch, right? Like we were kind of we were trying to get this stream together for a while now, for all of us to actually launch it and actually have the university, everything kind of running flawlessly. And our boy, P80 Ralph, kind of threw a little comment out there on on Instagram, and so we went kind of full speed a little bit early, okay? But this is actually the launch of Freedom Crew University.
Yeah,
and
Ralph, yeah. I'm sorry. Ralph likes to be premature a little bit,
It's
you know that firsthand,
especially when he's filling privates.
They're putting stuff. They're putting microplastics in the shit, and our food is all. Our cholesterol levels are all
chemtrails.
Right, yeah, can't
Flat Earth.
Flat Earth.
We never went to the moon.
Yeah.
Joe Biden won the election.
I'll have it be known that I last long enough. Okay?
There goes all of our channels.
Hey, the first round never counts. Round 2 is where it's at.
Hey, dude, round 1, sometimes you got to go to the bathroom real quick and get that out the way. Then come then you come out, you fucking
they're ready. 10
I forgot what I was saying.
You're looking back at you like, hey.
Maybe I should have gone before Rogue Banshee.
No,
You,
follow that
the
up.
guy she told you not to worry about.
Right. All right. Hey, my bad, MGB. My bad.
Oh my gosh.
God,
What were we
are
saying?
we sure this is not an instructor meeting?
What?
Because, I mean, this is
Oh
totally
yeah,
what
you
our
were sick.
instructor
You
meetings
weren't
are like.
there. That's right. You weren't there for that one, Banshee. Oh my God! I guess
missed
we should
one
probably
meeting
tell you
and-
that one lucky student every month gets to actually do this. Come to our instructors inside meeting and hang out with us. We decided that we were going to do that.
Oh yeah.
The student of the month was going to be able to join all of the chief instructors. It
Y'all
gets
gonna have a
rowdy though.
blast.
I might have to have you sign a waiver.
Yeah. Non-disclosure.
No virgin ears.
Yeah. You can't hold us accountable for what we say in there.
Oh, that's what I was saying.
Or
Okay.
do.
That's what I was saying. All right. So Ralph leaked it.
Of course he did.
He leaked a little early. Okay. He leaked a little early. And so it was like, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, he leaked a little early. But this is the official launch of Freedom Crew University. And so why I'm telling you that is because we already have 400 members of the university. We have 51, more than that now, 50 something already through the application and ready, current active students in there. So, it's getting busy. It's getting busy. And, there's a point where we have 10 instructors, but we're going to also meet the demand for the students. So I would encourage you to not only get registered and go through the application, but attend a new student orientation that we do, meet with the instructors, get involved in the community, in the forum, attend an event. We have events that are out there, special inclusive events that are, a very selective amount of seats that we allow in. And then there's also open seminars as well. So just start getting involved, because one of the things that occurs is that people are moving. We're expanding knowledge here, right? We're in everything, right? So we're teaching Glock, SIG, AR, 1911, AK-47, 3D printing, stippling, right? So everything you could possibly want to know to become a junkie like the rest of us, you'll be able to learn here at the university. All right.
Yeah.
Barry, you ready, buddy?
Yeah.
Thank you, Banshee.
Yeah, thank you, Banshee. Appreciate that. So what's up, everybody?
Anytime for you, Dark.
Thank you. I'm Dark with DLD After Dark. I'd say I'm probably most well known for my channel, DLD After Dark, and I also have a business, DLD Hardware, and for jigs and stuff like that, because got to keep that community going. And also known for stuff like explosives and stuff like that, but we'll talk about that later. But anyway, I think so. For me personally, I've built everything from Glocks. I couldn't even tell you exactly how many Glocks, to potato guns and cannons, 1911s and ARs, and I've just always been extremely passionate about building. And we spoke about this last night, MGB and I, when he came on my show. It was about kind of the phases and the evolution of a consumer to a builder, and it's just so cool to see everyone's evolution. And as a chief instructor at Freedom Crew University, sorry, what's up, Oliver Dravington? What's up, brother? As a chief instructor at Freedom Crew University, although I have a lot of different strengths in building, my focus is mostly going to be Glock building, doing it properly, first time quality, if you're all familiar with that term, and of course Glock assembly, and branching out to other things in the future. And you guys may even see an AK build instructor coming onto our platform, and also a knife builder and a knife bladesmith coming on as well. So we're working on that. So
you're
but
giving up
personally,
all our secrets, man. You're
oh,
giving
my
up all our secrets.
my bad.
Ralph
Can
Jr.
we take that on post? Hey, but honestly, my bad. Just kidding, guys. But for real, I have a belief that I typically communicate to my people, which is I believe that every single human being, not just people in the United States, right? I believe that every single human being has the natural right to, of course, own, carry, and all that, but build modern firearms in the privacy of their own home with zero governmental overreach. And because of everything that's happened in our world, whether it's YouTube or Facebook or whatever, woke, crazy, leftist, extremist platform we're operating on, unfortunately, because that's where the masses are, that's where the reach is, we're taking that back, right? What we're doing right here is freedom fighting. And every single one of us as an instructor cares deeply about education and growth and development through education and just sharing the gift. So that's why we're all here, man. And what's up, y'all? What's up, Freakistang? What's up, all you guys, man? Love all y'all. Thank you for joining us. And thank you, MGB, for, you literally just called us and reached out, and you were like, yo, and you're like, yep, I'm down. Let me know. Let me know. So thank you. I appreciate you.
Let's make it happen.
Oh, you're right, though, Dark. He sent me a message on Instagram, was like, hey, Will, give me a call. And put his cell phone. I was like, Marine Gun Builder just told me to call. I was like, what the fuck?
You just responded, yes.
Yeah,
he hit me up and he was like, yo, I'm thinking about starting a building. Yep. Right away.
I'm on board. Let's go.
Yeah.
He has that kind of influence on us.
Oh, you're muted, Banshee. Oh, and shout out real quick. So I just as a young boy, I learned building from Marine Gun Builder, from the Rogue Banshee, there's a lot of great people in chat that I learned from. So the next best student is the next best instructor, right? So reserve any preconceived notion or any judgment you may have amongst others. Give it a chance to learn, grow, and develop with others. And once you truly open up your mind, the possibilities are endless. And this is something that you get to keep forever, right? This is something that no platform, no, political party, no one can take from you. And this guarantees that my child has the ability to build if she so chooses, and that her children have the ability to build if they choose as well. So let's keep it going. I appreciate all y'all.
Well said.
For real, man. For real. And, look, can you imagine if the NFA ever gets undone, the shit we'll be able to teach?
Oh.
Woo!
The future is bright, right?
Mm-hmm.
I say all the time, be patient, because as time moves on, the truth is on our side.
So, guys, this is how you synthesize erythritol tetranitrate using simple.
What the hell, then?
My bad. Just kidding.
All right, let me bring up some comments here because we got so I know I missed a whole lot of comments, so you can repost them, but we got a lot of love coming through for all of you as you've been speaking. So want to just throw some up here. Oh, that was mine. So we'll move this out here. Put this one here. Well, thank you. Come out and play. I appreciate that. Banshee, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. Banshee is the man. Right?
Yep.
I built my first 320.
I appreciate it so much.
Yeah, I built my first 320 watching him and Putang and you, and it's cool watching Ralph. I mean, it's a community. We give to each other.
Well, what's so fun about that is, I think I was the first one to do a MUP 1 build. And then for me, it was always fun to see everybody else do their MUP 1 build after me. Like MGB, when he did his, I'm like, son of a bitch, he figured out that damn slot. Like, shit, why didn't I figure that out?
I did the Shogun method. I did the freehand method.
Yeah.
That's all we had until somebody comes out with a little, the Dremel station and goes, oh yeah, we just go and build this out. I'm like, well, shit, that made sense.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
That was funny. He said, "Son of a bitch, you figured that
out." Dude, I love my viewers. Y'all are crazy, man. I love you guys. You guys are awesome.
All right. Oh, look at this. This is a good comment. This is actually our goal. We've been talking in the background, right? Like we were saying as we were designing and putting all this together, how would we measure success?
Mm-hmm.
And how we would measure success is exactly that. How many people we can bring from wherever they're at now to this level and beyond and reach more people. Because I'm going to say it again. I'm going to repeat it over and over and over again. The way we win is putting more patriots on our side. That's the way you win.
Yep.
There is no other way. It's not monetary. Those things are important, like giving money to the people that are fighting and lobbying and involved in the lawsuits. But it is not anything more. The number one way you're going to win is to just put more numbers and bring more people home to the love of firearms and building freedom. That's the way that we win this long term, when we up our numbers. And we do that one patriot at a time. And every time we're able to not just help a patriot, but bring them to the point that they're at this level where they're out there reaching others on a massive scale, then we have duplicated our efforts, and we're ensuring that the next generation has enough numbers behind them to thwart off any future attacks on their individual rights. Okay, that's success. That's the mission. That's the goal. And so, man, we hope to have lots of Top Gun instructors here. We've got a lot of cool, as well as like Student of the Month. I kind of we went on that a little bit, but as you can see, we have this healthy competition going, as you already saw, between the best stipple and the best 3D thing there. So when these little healthy competitions come up, we can't wait for that to occur, right? We can't wait to have the students and the instructors work together collaboratively. This is huge. This is me too, man.
Yeah, it looks like it's sculpted by several people with micro scissors. You know what I'm saying?
That shit is sculpted by
I got a Sharpie and a beard,
Chiseled.
Yeah. But get some more freaking staying again, man. We love you, brother.
Thanks, man.
Been
Appreciate
an
you.
old
dog.
school member, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Stang.
Yeah, he's been around forever.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's Mr. Shadow Systems right there, bro. He's got like a dozen shadow systems. Always showing them off. I'm like, bro, where you get these?
That's it.
Yard
Just
sales,
because,
I bet.
huh?
Yeah.
Dude, look at Benchi's glasses, though. This guy looks like a bot. Tell me he don't look like an AI bot.
That's cool.
You know who he reminds me of is Macho Man. With
Oh,
the-
shit.
Dude,
See that?
mullet
That was
is pure
flicking out
fire.
here.
That's a
That
Burn a
mullet.
Glock to the face with these.
The
Someone
bulletproof
said that
mullet.
earlier, by the way.
You still need the fan to get the hair going.
Just to have it going, yeah.
I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
Yeah.
I would.
Oh.
Man,
Shit.
you kind of remind me of Eugene from The Walking Dead a little bit. You know,
Mm.
got that
Ooh.
like just a
That's-
solid dude with a solid mullet, and he's quick and witty. You know, you just got it, man. The bulletproof
thank you.
mullet.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
thank you. It is. It really is. They actually make this spray similar to like 3D lac or like the hairspray you spray on your bags. I actually use that in my hair.
Level 3A spray.
The,
And
the
that's
adhesion of my hair, you could print a sweet.
Oh my god.
Business in the front, party in the back, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got to
Canva.
cut the front right now. It's getting kind of long, but yes, that's the goal.
Will Tactical Trash Panda be teaching beard sculpting classes?
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
you're asking
good.
the real questions. These are the real questions that we need answers to.
Hey,
man.
you know
Yes.
how to be a man, right? That you gotta listen to the community. These are
There
the
you go.
classes they want, right? This is
Yeah.
what they want.
How to be a
That-
man with tactical
that-
trash.
I can teach you guys that. I taught Ralph how to grow out his beard.
He did. He did.
I guess these
Now
are what
there's the brush.
private lessons are for, right?
Oh, hey-o.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
This,
filling up privates.
Look at Martin Soul Glow. Oh, just let your soul glow. Just let
Trash
it-
Panda, can we get like a side profile? I feel like that thing's got length on it, you know?
Oh man, you should have seen it before I got a
Dang.
haircut.
No, get into the door more. So get the white behind it. Get the white there.
Man,
Yeah. That thing looks
Okay.
like the profile of an iron. Doesn't it look like
I
a hole
am
on his face?
impressed. That
Oh,
it is.
Oh, wait,
hilarious.
wait.
Guy? I'm gonna replace all the memes. You know, the blonde guy on the meme. You know, with the
Yeah.
The
I
chat
thought
there.
about that.
That's what I was just thinking.
Dude,
Panda
that thing is
Pro.
flush with your nose, bro. Like, how did you do that? Like that?
Panda is the new chat.
I'm telling you, dude, Greek gods come down from the sky and
Chisel it.
they hook them up
It's a goon beam.
with tools forged in fire and emotion.
Mhm.
Damn
Yeah.
Leonidas.
And then they hit it with BenchiesGoBoom spray, and then
That's
it's
right.
boom.
Yeah,
There
there you go.
Formula right there.
Yeah, man. So I have a question for the community, if I may. Obviously, we got classes and seminars, private lessons, and things that are coming up and available, of course. But aside from 3D printing, the advanced 3D printing, the Glocks, Glock assembly, SIGs, 1911s, ARs, like all shotguns, 1022s, all, the I guess typical things, right? AKs, some other stuff that we mentioned on here. What else would you guys want to see? I think that's what I'm most curious about. Like, whether it's in chat now or in messages later, put some thought into what you guys would like to see, because we want this to be catered to you guys specifically, right? This belongs to y'all. Even if we're leading it, this belongs to you guys. So let us know what you want to see.
And you know what? Can I elaborate on that?
Please.
I've been brainstorming on some other classes that I can run as well. Somebody mentioned on one of my live streams Cerakote, and that was one that I had in mind, but that's a later date. However, there are other ways to coat weapons, right? Rattle can is a great option. You have Duracoat in a can as well. So while we're on that,
Hide.
huh, brother? What's up?
High.
Yeah, man. So while we're on that topic, I don't know. Can you do me a favor, MGB? Go to my website real quick.
I am the admin bitch.
Yep. Do it, bitch.
It's my banners, MGB. The fuck is my banners,
what the B
man?
really stands for is bitch.
Dang. Oh my God, bitch. It was my turn.
Wow.
It was my turn.
I think his website is DLD Hardware. I think.
Yeah, right. No, so yeah, get to my site. I'll show you a tab where I do have some rattle can examples.
Well, I gotta get rid of your brand first.
I don't
started all this, but DB Cooper, to answer your question, it's me and Banshee are gonna do AKs. But what am I doing now? I'm bringing up your website.
Yeah, so go to my website, go to services, and you'll see something that says rattle can, I believe.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah, exactly. freedomcrewuniversity.com.
Yeah. Loser.
Doing good.
Boot from stream. Shogun. Hold on. You fucker. This is what you guys miss. You don't see what we go through for you, man.
Come out of here, this cock smoking prick.
Dang.
Hey, Shogun, are you taking them to the Crayola site? Is that what
Oh, easy over here.
All right, so go ahead and click on services, please, sir. Paint jobs, rattle can. And then go ahead and enlarge that photo right there. So I don't really, and then you can click on that too. I don't really like market this stuff a whole lot, like through my Instagram or anything like that. But that's, one of the rattle can jobs that I've done. So if anybody's, is there anybody interested in doing rattle can too? We can hold a class, for that. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. You just gotta, learn the method. And I
think I saw a couple people mention that. And rattle can has been, as long as it's the prep is done appropriately and it's cooked on, and I guess it depends on what they're using, but rattle can last a very long time when done correctly.
And it looks great when it battle wears too, man.
Yeah.
Are you all done with your website, sir?
Yes, I'm done, sir. Thank you.
I'm just making sure.
Checks in the mail.
I'll allow you to rest. You're good. Take a break.
I'm not going to forget that comment, man. Not going to forget that. All right.
That's great too. Preparedness, the prepping preparedness kind of thing. That would be an excellent class.
Enhance.
Yeah, that would be. That'd be fun to teach too.
What
prepping.
Preparedness, prepping, yeah.
I teach that.
Yeah, he teaches it on every stream. And actually, I'm surprised a few people had mentioned 37 millimeter. Of course, only lawful 37 millimeter.
Signaling devices.
CS, yep. I got something really exciting coming up in the 37 millimeter department. So keep an eye out on that.
I heard you're buying me a launcher. Is that true?
No.
My source is pretty confident.
I don't know. I got a launcher. I got a unicorn launcher. It is the 9-inch, and I know some people talk shit about the spikes. Hey, it's black too. All right.
Yeah, so I assume because you said 9 inches. I mean,
and you should see the width. All right, this thing is impressive.
Oh my God.
It's a 9-inch Havoc. A lot of people talk shit about the Havoc, but depending on what you want to do with it, it's an excellent option. That's not a $1,600 GL06. But shout out to B&T anyway. But the 9-inch spikes launcher that opens by rotating to the side with the side folding standalone unit, and I found one, picked it up, and boom, it was available. So I reload 37 millimeter, of course, in all the lawful ways that there are. Once you do anything that's anti-personnel, it's a no-go with 37 millimeter. That would turn it into a destructive device, which brings up another thing. Some people, I talked to a few people that said NFA courses, like classes on NFA stuff, even just covering all the subjects or something like that could be. I think that'd be more like a seminar kind of thing, but we could do that too.
So no rattle can in the comments. Okay, fine, whatever. I mean, whatever.
A rattle can is highly underrated, and I
It
think
is, dude.
everyone, if everybody out there, like if y'all are listening and you don't have a rattle canned gun, go do it. Prep appropriately, right? You got to prepare your firearm appropriately, but you got to do a
Or
rattle
you just
can.
do it like what we did before we deployed and just threw paint all over it. As long as it
You could
kind of
throw-
matched.
Yep, throw some pine needles and some leaves on it, and just splatter Jackson Pollock that ish.
All right, so Kurt's got a question. How are the classes taught? What platform, Zoom, or does FCU have a different way? So we have our private meeting links that you'll get to come to class. One of the greatest things here is that it's very personalized, right? So we have a maximum that we take per class, so no more than 6 in an actual course. This allows us obviously to give really high attention to exactly what you're doing in the class. And all courses have that exact same 6 participant limit. Okay. So you get a private link, much like you see us talking here live, except they'll have multiple cameras going so that you can see every angle of what they're doing. And they can also, you can interact with them. This is something that we've never been able to do before, because you have to understand that on social media, it's one way. You watch a video. Now you'll be able to actually build with us live, right?
Yeah.
So that's one kind of course you can take. You can also come to events, right, where you just do like you normally do. You watch us, but there's special events. We're going to pass along different information depending on what the event is. So that's another way, another course that you'll do. We also have private instruction as well. So you'll know that there are like some gunsmithing schools out there that charge,
Car's worth the money.
Yeah, 11 grand just to start. And it's all self-paced, self-homework, do quizzes, do that shit. That's not us, guys. We're gun builders. We're here to teach you how to build fucking guns and to do it
over your shoulder.
Yeah, this is what it is, and it's interactive, and it's live, and it's not PowerPoint, and it's not quizzes. This is what you do. Show us how you do it, and we walk you through it. We provide support, obviously, in the forum after the class as well. Once you're a student for life. Like I said earlier, our job is to make every student an instructor, right? Like that's our job, is to bring you to that level. So the courses are really one-off, right? You take the course that you want and that you need to take, and then you follow through with all of the additional support afterwards in the forum and so on and so forth, okay? Or you attend specific events that the different chief instructors give that might interest you on a specific topic. There are events that'll help you learn about things. So maybe you get your feet wet in an event first before you commit to a class. Now, here's the other thing. This stuff is not expensive. It's $300 is our most expensive class. Okay, not 11 grand, $300. All right. This is the build community. We want to teach people to build. All right. And I think right now it's $249. Right, $249 is until May 1st, I think it is.
And you're not going to have to write a paper about, how you feel about this book written in Elizabethan English. We're getting down and dirty.
Right.
Yeah. And you can stop us and ask questions and be like, hey, hold on, my X, Y, and Z is like, it's so close to, like, it's just an intimate setting. Very intimate.
Right. And listen, you are literally building with the best builders in the nation. Yeah. Right? That's just you get to sit with us like this and build. Yep. Exactly. So, like we feel like it's not only the evolution of the future of the building community, but it's so affordable. And the expertise is so great that, the best of our minds are coming together to make sure that happens. So I hope that answers your question, Kurt. Obviously the first part is to go over to the university and become a student. That's the first step, right? And then you can go into events, so you can go into classes, whatever you'd like to do from there, okay?
And really quickly, so Kurt24 is one of my viewers. He actually follows all of us, right? He's one of my viewers as well, and he's hit me up on Instagram, and just to show how committed he is. He was like, "Hey, I just picked up this. I'm waiting on that. I'm saving up for this." Like he's planning, because not everybody can just dump the money for a class right now. So we're also coming up with other things in the future. But the fact that he's planning in advance and budgeting and getting things like that's commitment. So Kurt, I applaud your commitment, man. You're a hell of a guy.
Yeah, man. And again, like we have an event right now that posted last night right before I went on DLDs. It's $25. You're gonna spend 2 hours with me. And I'm gonna go over all of like the little secrets that I do to ensure I have first time quality, like all the little things that add up, right? So like these little events are a couple of hours of just straight mentorship with each and every one of us on different topics of expertise, right? I mean, it's the plan, man.
For anybody
forward.
out there.
Yeah, it's the way we create the next generation of outstanding gunsmiths, right? In a trade that is desperately needed on an individual scale as well, right?
Yeah, facts.
They want to delete us from YouTube. Well, we'll start our own shit.
That's what I'm looking forward to. Is the ability to share without restrictions. That I don't have to worry about what I'm saying, what I'm touching or showing, or those kinds of things.
Oh yeah.
Because like you guys, I had to delete 900 videos.
Say that again. I think that's so important what he just said. Can everybody just say that again, Rich?
Yeah, I deleted 900 videos. I deleted 300 watch minutes. I'm sorry, 3 million 3 million views, 900 videos off my channel. And I have now the ability to share, without restriction at Freedom Crew University.
For their benefit, for the
right. Yeah. But understand what he said. That's 3 million. 3 million views, right?
Yep.
900
million
videos.
Views.
That's 900 videos of freedom that new patriots cannot have access to anymore. You understand that we're fighting to get those patriots on our side. We're fighting to get those people here with us, right? That's what's going to happen. So we've got to do everything we can to reach out to them and to maximize our skill set to bring them into the community. So I'm going to say it again, folks. This is the only way that we win and we create a new generation of great builders to pass it forward, because the social media world, they're not going to allow us to do it anymore. They don't want us to reach new people. They don't want us to increase our numbers. And they're going to do everything that they can to make sure that we don't. And we are going to do everything we can to make sure we do. All right. And so Freedom Crew University, let everybody know, you want to learn from the best. You want to build the best first time quality guns, whatever it is, a Glock, a SIG, an AR, an AK, a 1911, a shotgun, a 1022. You want to 3D print your own freedom. You want to learn to stipple your own freedom. This is where you come. Freedom Crew University.
Yeah.
All right.
Seemed like there was some interest too for the rattle can. I saw those comments, guys. By the way, I can't comment that. So. But I saw a little bit of interest. That's good to know.
So look, Bravo, you're exactly the person that needs to come.
Yeah.
Yes,
right
sir.
now.
Yeah.
You understand? You understand? We won't let you fail, man.
Yeah. And it's almost impossible to really destroy a frame. Almost everything can be resuscitated. Almost.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I took a Dremel to one and filled it in.
Yeah.
And that gun still works.
Yeah. And for everyone out there, because I've seen a lot of people like earlier in the stream, right? They were like, "Man, I miss MGB. Is MGB back? Like, what's the MGB?" For you guys that miss that style, that focus, that video flow, that the camera angle, the polishing. If you guys miss that, this is where that lives now.
That's back.
Okay, so it is back. Let's
the floating head. The floating head is back.
Floating head. Yeah, it is. All hail the floating head.
Yeah, keep laughing, Rich, because he's doing this live and it's my turn. That means the next instructor meeting, it's your turn. You're last.
Yeah.
Guys, I gotta head out of here. I have a show starting in 5 minutes, and I have some guests in my lobby already. Thanks for having me on, guys. If you're in the comment section there and you're still thinking, should I do this? Yes, do it.
Do it.
Nice. All right. Yeah, thank you all for having me on.
Thank you, brother Ralph.
It's a blast hanging with you guys, and I'll see you on the Chairman Juan channel at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for episode 11 of The Roast. Come join us.
We're going to finish up here just in time, sir.
That shit.
All right. So look, Patriots.
Thank God. Oh.
I know, right? Now we can fight for who's the man.
Dude.
An hour and a half and no feet.
And he was right next to me. The square right next to me, just bugging.
He was too close to your personal space, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yep. All right, guys. Listen, everybody. Thank you. I know we've been looking forward to this stream for a long time. I hope to see you all over there. I hope to, not only have you as students, but sharing the knowledge with the rest of the community as well. We're all moving forward. I think this is although we've all been decimated here, as you heard, videos taken down, channels banned, notes to Congress about fucking YouTube channels, all this ridiculous that has to happen.
Yeah.
But, we're one big team here. And you have to understand that this team you're looking at is here fighting for you and fighting to keep this information flowing. All right. So all new content that we're creating obviously is not going to be on YouTube. We're going to keep it in the university and do downloads and things like that for the students that come through. Okay. Anybody else have any parting words of advice?
I mean, I don't have advice, but I've been wanting to say this, I guess, for a little bit. I wanted to let the students know too that if you're in that realm where you're kind of looking for purpose-built stuff too, make sure you get with me, whether it's on the forum or whatever. I'm all about purpose-driven equipment, gear, firearms, and stuff like that. So if you have a certain type of build that you're looking for and you want some suggestions, let me know, whether it's competition, carry, duty, anything like that. I can help you not put the dumb stuff on it. So you're like, why did I spend the money for this when I could have went this route and saved some money and got a better light or an optic or something like that. So I'm here to help with that as well. I didn't get to say that earlier, but
and 3D printing too. I'm going to throw in with that because you can waste a whole lot of time doing like weeks of research only to get frustrated. Just come learn from the physical best. Just come learn from the best. Right? Stippling, same thing. You've always wanted to do that. Yes, you can send it out, and yes, you could spend a lot of money on it, or you can learn to perfect that trade yourself. Right? And Will said this, but it is so true. And I encourage you to go do it for yourself. There is not a lot of information out there when it comes to pro stippling. Pro stipplers keep that information well guarded and they don't like to share. And the reason they got good is because they fucked up a lot of frames over a long period of time, spending a lot of money on fucking up those frames. Will is a pro elite stippler willing to show you the trade and not hold back and not hide secrets. Okay. So tap into that resource. That's an incredible resource. Banshee is one of the most knowledgeable gun people I've ever spoken to. And when him and I speak, it's hours. Like literally. I know. I would come to Montana, except you got some crazy Chinese balloons going over there. But you and I can go meet in another state if you would like. But I mean, you really want to I understand a lot of people respect me, but he's one of the people I respect the most out of everybody in this industry because his knowledge is so deep, but he lets it flow. He doesn't hold back. He's always willing to share. And again, he should have given up 50 fucking times, and he doesn't. He keeps pushing forward because he understands the mission and the bigger purpose is much bigger than him. right? And this is exactly the type of people you get to learn from. So don't
appreciate that, man.
Yeah, take
I do.
advantage of it. You know, Benchies and Rich, and I know that Ralph left, but these are the guys you want to be learning about the future from. There's old school gunsmiths like us that you should learn from. You should take these classes. But realistically, if you're looking forward to the next evolution of firearms, there are no 3 better mentors that you can learn from right now. I challenge you to go out there and look from 3 better mentors that you can learn how to 3D print guns from. They just don't exist. They're right here. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Okay. And then, of course, we get guys like DLD and Tactical Trash Panda, right? Old school Glock guys, man, right? I won't even say old school, but they're the next generation. These guys are going to be teaching, for the next 20, 30 years here, man, right? They're going to make such an impact on the gun building community. It's not even funny. These guys are young, motivated, and ready to pass on knowledge, right?
Yeah.
So the future is bright for us all, and being a collaborative team and a huge community that we are, we're going to push that forward, and we're going to bring a lot of patriots along with us. So I'm super excited.
And I would, if I may, one thing I would say is I would challenge people out there, because I'm sure there's some people that are like, I've already built a Glock, right? I've already built a P80. I've already built 5, 6, 10. I've already built 20, right? There is never an opportunity where learning takes a back seat, right? We can all practice things incorrectly, right? So whatever small bad habits, whatever small issues or problems, like there's always things we can learn from, through each other. You're looking at collectively thousands of builds, right? This is so put whatever preconceived notions you may have, right? Just throw those out the window and be like, all right, I'm ready to learn, right? Even if it's just one of the seminars, even if it's just a conversation. If you hit us up, we're just dudes, right? Hit us up on Instagram, talk to us, like, just have a conversation. And this is, I truly believe, the next step in perpetuating freedom throughout the world. So
right,
hell yeah.
Yeah, and we get to pass the information on without it getting fucked with anymore, right?
Yeah.
Another big piece of it. So thank you all for joining us tonight. Go show Ralph some love over on the roast. Thank you to all the guests tonight, all the chief instructors. Give them a round of applause in the comments. Give them a round of applause. They've been working very, very hard. We appreciate you all.
High five. Good show, guys. Good show.
We hope to see you all there. freedomcrewuniversity.com, and we'll see you on the next live. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Serious.
Peace.